Thanks for watching the Vault Sessions. Every view and subscription helps the Songbirds Foundation buy guitars for kids. Watch till the end to find out how.
The amp's awesome. It's crazy. It's like tube, straight tube. All tube stuff. It's chef's kiss. Yeah, so one of the first licks I ever learned was, it's from the guitar solo in a song called Dancing in the Moonlight by Thin Lizzy. And it goes like this. You gotta be on the bridge pickup, because it's gotta have that honky mid-range, you know. So it's like. So it's like, yeah, that's one of my favorite licks. But so I'm a big Stevie Ray Vaughan fan, and so I tried to basically like combine that riff with one of his licks. So I took the back half of one of his licks, and then put it on the front. Or I put the front end of this Thin Lizzy lick, and then the back end of that Stevie lick. So that's one of my favorite things to do during like a guitar solo, is just to combine it. The first guitar I ever got was, I got it I think at a Wal-Mart. It was a super, super small Harmony acoustic, and I still have it. Yeah, and when I was moving houses, it actually snapped in half, so I glued it back together, and it's still intact. But it's like on display now, so I don't play it, but I'll have it forever. So that was the first one that I ever had, and then I got a Strat called the Slammer Hammer, and it was like $100. Yeah. And then that was like what I really fell in love with, was the Strat. But you know, growing up, I switched to the Gibsons. My mom would always say how great they were, and so I was like, oh, that's the Holy Grail, is a Gibson. And she was right. For me, it's the Holy Grail, is a Gibson. So. So I've got a pretty big pedal board. I love pedals so much. Like, they're just like little boxes of inspiration. So I'm like obsessed with them. But what I go for, weirdly, is like a Marshall tone that's like that has less bite. You know, it's like more like smoother. So I stack 2 OCDs to get the fullness of it and like the bigness, because I front a power trio, so it's like I don't have anybody like in that range with me, so I gotta be as big as I can, you know. So I stack those 2, and then I put some delay, and love tremolo. I love octave pedals. Like the Octafuzz is like one of my favorite fuzzes. Like so many overdrive and distortion pedals out there will like just collapse your amp, and it's like such a bummer. But like there's something in the OCD that causes it to not compress your amp, so you can just like have it wide open, like it's just like a power amp or something. You know, it's like it's the best. So there's also a super cool tone on the bridge. One of my favorite bands is Queens of the Stone Age, and like I noticed that it's like if you grab some of that bridge pickup and roll the tone knob all the way down, so it's normally like kind of like really bites a lot, you know. If you roll it all the way down, it's like. Really nasally and kind of crazy. My advice to any female guitar player is to be better than the boys. And that way, they won't bring up that you're a female, and you'll just be a guitar player. So just be better than the boys, kick some ass, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. Yeah.
Thanks for watching
the Vault Sessions.
every view and subscription we get. It helps us buy guitars for kids.
Click here
To subscribe. Click here to watch
more Vault Sessions.
and visit the website here
Perfect.
to learn more about the Guitars for Kids program.
I love it. I love it.
For every $100, you can buy a kid a guitar and 10 weeks of lessons.
You're hired.
Thank you, and we'll see you next week.
Nailed it. You got it. Yeah.